Alright, it's still the voice of GPcad, and we are going to be looking at the pounds card. Alright, what we can identify clearly that price have been in a bit of an uptrend. Alright, from this point here, price have been uptrend going up. Price then did this continuation to this point before then trying to do a rally correction, a rally to the upside before now breaking below the structure here. Alright, there before going back up for a retest of the previous high. Alright, so one of the things I expect of the market, or expect to see of the market, is to make a push to the downside, because after an impulse you expect a correction. Alright, now for market to have made its way below the structure here, we expect that the market has intentions of making a move to the downside. Alright, because one, overall, what we can identify overall is that price have been in a range. Alright, so have been in a range. Actually, this is resistance, fake out. Alright, came back, tested resistance and resistance. Now it's resistance, so we expect that price will actually make its way back to the support level and then continue trading in range. Alright, but that is not the situation we're going to look at. But first one, we're going to look at actually how we can actually see the current market structure and actually apply and then make profit out of the current market structure. So what we can see structurally, first you can see that from here the market made a push to the upside. So when we expect the market to come back and retest this structure here, we expect to save the market. But first, during the push to the upside, we can see clear that everything looks bullish for now, and there's no clear sign of result pattern of some sort. Okay, so what we can clearly identify first is that everything looks bullish on the weekly until we had this bearish candle here at the end of the week. So it was a very good indication that price actually, or that the bears have actually started to set into the market. Okay, so we go straight into the daily to see what kind of pricing we are having in the daily. So on the daily, what we saw clearly, that we saw that actually price actually made a push to this area, above this area, coming back to test the silver resistance, and which couldn't hold, actually broke above, came back. Alright, so which proved that this resistance actually held, came back for a retest, and price actually bounced off this position and then did effect to the downside. Alright, so what we can clearly also see that during the push to the upside, one, we can see that there was some level of structure that were actually taken over by the market in the by the bears towards the run into the market. Okay, so we can see that this was a level of structure here, and price actually broke below it, came back for a retest, and on the retest we had a sell with the students. Actually, that was on Monday. During my Frankfurt session, I gave out this signal to the students, and elaborately during my pre-market review, which was is actually sent out to my YouTube channel, I gave out a signal on my Telegram group that students should actually open a sale outside of this area to push to the downside. Alright, so we can see that the push have come, alright, from this zone here. First, this was area which we expected to see a sell in from. Alright, so we can expect that for those that actually have trades open in that position, can actually open a pending order, that market can actually do a spike to the upside and then trigger that position, because at the moment we can say that this is a clear area of structure which market will actually possibly reverse from. Alright, so looking at the H4, what we can clearly see from the H4, first we can clearly see that the market actually started doing a push from this zone back to the downside. And for our take profit position, one, we're not going to be actually greedy. We're going to actually apply our rules in this very trade. One, we're going to be looking at this level of structure first to take profit. Alright, we're going to look at this level of structure first to take profit, because this was the level of structure that actually price actually bounced up from. So one, we're going to look at actually price coming into this zone. Alright, from this high here, price actually coming into this zone. So if price can actually come into this zone and then make rest of this zone, we'll wait actually for a retest of the structure, alright, to continue the push to the downside. Alright, so I just have to predict the market and not actually start making decisions immediately. So we have to actually have a trading plan. So this is actually our plan for the pounds card. Alright, so as you know, and what I teach the students is actually the market is actually prediction and then reaction. Alright, so we have to predict the market and then react when the market actually moves to an area which you want to see market actually move into. Then we can take a price action. Alright, so see you next time. It's the voice of GPcad, and hope to see you next time. Have a wonderful day.